Perhaps you're just an individual on a team, but you want to do your part to improve the team culture. What can you do? Well, there's probably a lot more than you think, so let's jump into it. All right, so what can an individual, maybe not even a leader, do to improve team culture? Well, I'm going to give you 5 ideas, and these come from my book, The Intentional Engineer, in chapter 8. And it's really all comes down to what can you do to strengthen relationships? When it comes down to a culture is more about how people feel than what people are actually doing. And it comes down to the relationships. Do you know, like, and trust each other? So how can you strengthen those relationships and really just friendships? And that doesn't mean that you need to be going out to hang out after work, but can you be amicable? Can you get to know each other beyond just what your responsibilities are at work? So I want to give you a few ideas to do that. So number 1 is the concept of the principle to be a giver, not just a taker. So looking for ways to seek to understand what others are trying to accomplish and give and support them in what they're doing, instead of just looking for how can they help me accomplish my goals. When you do that, that helps people see that you're here to support and contribute to the greater whole instead of you're only out there for yourself. And that really helps people know and like you, and also they'll want to actually help you more when you need it, because they know that you've been there to support them when they needed it. So be a giver, not just a taker. Number 2, focus on other people. This very much connects with what we've already talked about. But when we can remove the focus on ourselves and what we are trying to accomplish and say, hey, what do I need to seek to understand about this other person? How can I get to know them in a way and consider what they're trying to accomplish in a way that will actually inform the work and the focus that I give, right? And if you can do that with a few people and get outside of yourself, both in terms of I'm more important, but also thinking that you're less important. And so you have to view people as people, but in order for you to view them as valuable, you have to view yourself as valuable as well. And so, yes, we want to focus on them in a way that you believe that you have service and love to give. Number 3 is to ask great questions. Really just get curious. Questions can open up so much opportunity for connection. It can be really amazing. How can you ask questions that help you get to know people beyond just the surface level stuff, where you can really understand who they are as a person, what they care about, what their interests are, what their genius zones are at work that you can utilize and unlock and help them to operate more in, and maybe they can help you do the same, right? So that everyone can do their best work and support each other in the best ways. But ask great questions, get curious about what people know, what people have been through, and the things that they really care about. What we're trying to do is, again, we're trying to get into where we know, like, and trust each other. And if these things aren't happening, it breaks the foundation of all relationships, whether that's a personal relationship or a working relationship. It doesn't matter. So how can you be the person who helps to support improving the relationships, know, like, and trust each other by starting and leading out on getting to know, choosing to like, and choosing to extend trust to other people. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Jeff Perry. I'm a leadership and career development expert and the author of The Intentional Engineer. And I help teams improve connection with intention, which helps unlock innovation, creativity, and engagement. And I'd love to help you and your team do just that with some of my innovative workshops, training experiences, and speeches to help you unlock some of the potential that's inside of you and your team and organization. So please reach out and let's connect on that. And thanks so much for watching.